Grado's Rant.
So time for Grado and his rant, but see before you get to your rant, I know you want to rant about a sports channel that you pay money for. See before we get to that, right? Last week, I had the rant, and I upset a number of Aberdeen fans. It exploded all over social media. The newspapers picked up on it because of my pop at Aberdeen, the club itself, Derek McInnes, the manager, and the Aberdeen fans. The Aberdeen fans didn't like it. They clearly don't like banter. Very narrow-minded, very blinkered. Doesn't really bother me, right? Genuinely doesn't bother me. I laughed at it. Here's the thing, though, that really pisses me off. You've got Aberdeen fans out there who are all mouth and no action, and I'm going to name a few of them. Derek Ray, who is a football commentator and a well-known Aberdeen fan, got really petty and embarrassing for someone of his position, for someone who has done what he's done in the media, has a pop at me on social media, and then invite him onto the show and he backs down. Ali Beg, who is in a failed boy band. Ali Beg, failed boy band, right? Couldn't they make it or hack it at Celtic TV, then pisses off to Singapore where he struggles as well, right? He has a pop at me. Invite him on the show. He accepts. Where is he? Where's Ali Beg today? He accepted. He's no here. Paul Harper, good friend of mine from Real Radio. His excuse, I'm in Dundee. I'm in Dundee. He's no here. Yeah. John Beesdale, who put in a complaint about the rant before it was even aired on the podcast. He sent an autobiography-length complaint to the producers of this show about the rant before it aired. I invited him onto the show. He accepted. He then withdrew his acceptance. Again, shat it. The Glasgow Reds, they're round the corner from where we produce and record this show, invited on the podcast. Yeah. Shat it. Did not get involved. Why did they not get involved? I'll tell you why. Because deep down they know they can't win the argument that I put forward about Aberdeen, the fans, and Derek McInnes. It's as simple as that, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter.
No, well, I'm going to say you are a total fisherman. Are you? The reason why they're not here is because they probably can't be dealing with you. And again, I know the Aberdeen fans have been tweeting you back. I have some tweets here, some responses from the Glasgow Reds.
Oh, wait. So they send you messages, but they won't come in here and talk for themselves.
Just let me get...
Oh, my God. Shite bags. A lot of them.
David from the Glasgow Reds says, wouldn't give the bottom-feeding cunt the oxygen anymore. Desperate for any kind of relevance or notoriety. Andy S says, first thing both me and my mate asked each other was, who Ewen Cameron was? Wouldn't he give him the time of day? David, again, I don't know if it's the same one having another go, but it's two Davids here. Is he the cunt that looks like Bob? That's Bob. Used to have teeth like a burnt out fence too, no point in pandering to him. And Chris here says, Ewen Cameron is the whiny cunt that used to do the Real Radio phoning. Wouldn't waste my time.
So
thanks to the Glasgow Reds.
So the Glasgow Reds are quite happy to react to our request for them to join us here in the studio. And you know why didn't they come? Shite bags. The lot of them. Again, it's an open invitation. Any Aberdeen fans, Glasgow Reds, famous Aberdeen fans, former players, you're invited to join us on this podcast and put forward the case why I was wrong last week. Anyway, moving on from that, I know you're upset, and you're upset with a...
Premier Sports, I pay, what is it I pay a month? £10 a month.
You pay £10 a month for Premier Sports?
Well, something like that.
Okay.
And it's a pain in the ass. I get no signal. I couldn't watch the football. I had to watch it on an illegal stream.
Wait. You pay...
It's the only channel that says no signal. It comes up on the blue screen. It's a fucking nightmare.
And have you paid your bills?
What? I have not paid it. I'm sure I've paid it.
You paid...
Actually, I don't even remember. I did not. I would say it would come up. You need to pay for it. So that's why I know I pay for it, because it says satellite signal.
So you've paid for it.
Aye.
You want to watch the Rangers game. You sit down to watch the game. No signal. Blue screen. Premier Sports. They've got the rights to the game. You phone them up. Then what?
Oh no, I phoned them up before. I done it last year. It's a waste of time. They tell me that my satellite dish is no sitting right and all that, but they have got a point, because my satellite dish is on my fence. I don't know where. I know. I can. And when I moved in, the guy went, Sorry if I just put it here instead of didn't why I got up the ladders and date and got him. He gave me some excuse.
Wait, when you went, I just put it on the fence.
Aye, I just put it on the fence. And my dad is like, when I knocked him out one day, he was doing he was lawnmower in the back garden. His head down, fucked his head off it. His head was all covered in blood.
And you're here to rant about Premier Sports when it really might be your problem and not their problem. Do you get every other channel?
Aye, it's the only one I don't get.
Do you get Sky Sports?
I get Sky
Get the
Sports.
movies?
Movies, I've got the full bung.
Disney Channel?
I get the full bifter.
The full bifta?
Aye.
BT Sport?
BT Sport. What I hate about BT Sport is I've got it down the stair, but you need to pay extra to watch in your fucking bedroom. That does my tits in. Cunts. Fucking money grabbing bastards, man. Money grabbing fucking bastards. I hate all these wee dated channels that show up now and again. They're just, they're shite and the folk that own it are pish.
Here's the thing. Why do you have to pay for something you paid for down the stairs, up the stairs?
I know, I don't get that. It's just another wee thing to get money. It's like, another thing I want to talk about. The fucking parking charges in Glasgow on a Sunday. What the is that about?
Wait a
Sunday.
minute. We've gone from Premier Sports to BT Sports
No, but
to
I just
parking.
forgot that. I just forgot that on Sunday. That's what I've started doing, the bastards. The bastards.
It's only just started.
The bastards.
Uh-huh.
Started on Sunday there.
I did.
You know what I mean?
Aye.
What they doing? They're killing our high street. They're killing our high street. I'm telling you right now, it's just going to cause a lot of bother. You know, people are just going to go to Silverburn, go to Brehead, and the pair folk working in the high street are going to...
So you think that this rule on a Sunday is going to keep people from bringing their cars into Glasgow, and they're going to go to the outskirts, to your Brehead, your Silverburn, your
And that's
Forge,
already mobbed as it is.
and you think it's going to get busier?
Aye. It's going to kill the high... They don't know what they're doing.
What would you say to the Glasgow Council?
Get your fucking act together. Money grabbing bastards.